Alright, in this video we're going to introduce the idea of variables. So what is a variable? Well, I think the easiest way to think of a variable is as a box in which we are putting stuff. So I'm going to draw a box. Now this box is going to have a name, the name of a box, and also the contents inside the box. Okay, so let's draw a box. You can't see my box, so I'll draw another one here. There's my box. Here's another box. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to give my box a name. We'll call it box 1. And the other box, we'll call it box 2. Okay, so how do I put something into my box? How do I put some information into my box? Well, I want to put a 5 into my box 1, and so I write box 1 equals 5. With box 2, I want to put a 7 in there, so I write box 2 equals 7. So you have to remember that this is not the same equal sign as what we see in math. In computer science, the equal sign actually means assign something into that variable. And so there was a 5 in there for box 1, and I write another line of code says box 1 equals true, and all of a sudden the 5 gets wiped out and the true is in there. Same with the box 2. All of a sudden, I write box 2 equals hello, and so the 7 is wiped out, and the hello goes in there. And in box 1, I'll write something else, say X in quotation marks, and whatever was in there is wiped out, and the new thing, in this case X in quotation marks, goes in there. Let's try something else. I'm going to make another variable or box. I'm going to call it my input. Now, we can call them whatever we want. Anything, usually you call it something kind of useful in terms of reminding you what this thing actually is. What we're going to do is my input equals input bracket bracket. We'll see in the next video what this actually does, but basically it takes whatever I type and it puts it in there. So in this case, into the input bracket bracket, I type a P, and so that P goes into the my input variable or the my input box. That doesn't mean that I can't put something else in there. Again, I put my input equals quotation mark Q. Whatever was in my input gets wiped out, and quotation mark Q goes in there. And so that's how variables kind of work. This is a foundation for anything computer science and coding, and so it's super important that you understand how that works.